All right, let's get to it, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Under the Helmet, and I am your host, Rebecca. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And, I truly believe that every rider has a unique story to share, something to connect us, make us smile and laugh. Today on the show, we have Shiela. Hi, Shiela. Welcome to the show. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
I love that we match.
I know, it's great, right?
I actually had a black one on. I took this off and put on a black shirt. And then one is like, "What did you do?" And I was like, "No, well, I wore this tank top, but another pattern on the last interview." And he's like, "No, it doesn't matter. Go put." So I put red back on, and now you're wearing red. So it was meant to be. So everyone, I met Shiela on Threads, and I was drawn to her. I was drawn to you because of your funny, raw commentary on my posts and on other people's threads, as you see. And so you made me smile and you made me laugh, and I really there's something about your smile in your eyes that made me feel you have a fun, loving, genuine demeanor about you. So I wanted to get to know you better. And so when you said, "Hey, I have lots of stories to share," you were literally on my list of people that I wanted to reach out to. So, anyways, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me. And I followed you on Threads for a while now, and your posts are always so uplifting and so fun. So I was super excited when you were like, "Oh yeah, you were on my list anyway." So I was like, "Oh yay."
Okay. Well, thank you. So, I thought maybe today we can start off a little bit about letting everyone know about you and your husband and your riding and the bikes you currently have, or the bikes that are in current repair, the ones you love to ride, and just give us a sense of what type of riding and bikes you guys love to do the most.
So my husband and I actually met through riding.
Okay.
And that's what kind of brought us together, our passion for riding. And when we met, we were riding everywhere. I mean, we rode to San Francisco, we rode to Phoenix, we rode like all over the place, and we became best friends, you know? And after being best friends for like a year and a half, it started
Things
to become
developed.
Yeah.
So that's not how it started then. It was just a love of riding and having a buddy to go out and ride with. That's a true love story. Yeah. So you guys are in California and you guys ride all year long. It's nice and warm. We don't have that luxury up here. I'm on the west coast of Canada. But you shared with me a little bit about a story about a not so warm weather ride to San Fran. And we're talking like hypothermia and maybe like many miles in a few days. So can you elaborate on that story of being freezing cold and that experience, that ride?
So my mom lives in the Bay Area. She lives in Fairfield. And we were going to do a trip. Well, we did a trip to San Francisco, 3 days.
Yeah.
So my mom's house is 411 miles from my house.
Okay.
So the first day was just getting there.
Yeah.
And at the time, I was very like loosey-goosey. My husband was a lot more experienced in riding. And he's like, "Hey, we got to beat this," because this was in November. It was pretty cold.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Come on, we gotta get there while the sun is still there, because once the sun sets, it's gonna
freezing."
Yeah. So I'm taking like long ass smoke breaks. I'm eating. My husband is like, "Come on, let's go. I'm like, "You're rich,"
Yeah.
I learned my lesson since then, though. So now I'm a little bit better with time, But so we got there. I was like exhausted, but it wasn't so bad getting there.
Yeah.
And then the second day, we rode another like 200 to 300 miles, and in San Francisco. There's a lot of hills in San Francisco.
Yeah.
A lot of ups and downs, a lot of control, a lot of awareness, and that tires you out too.
Yeah.
But it was also cold. So I was like,
Can I interrupt you? What bike were you on for this?
I was on the Harley Iron 883.
Okay. So carry on. So a heavy bike, lots of hills. Yeah. First trip
to San Francisco on that bike. And that was the longest ride I've had.
I'm very impressed. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. And then, so the second day, again, with the time, this time though, we ended up riding a lot and a lot in traffic. And like I said, it's cold. So I'm like very, that doesn't help the muscles.
No.
By the time we got back to my mom's house, because that's where we were staying, so we
Yeah.
went San Francisco back to Fairfield. Oh,
Yeah.
and we did a Lake Berryessa ride too, so that was really fun.
What is like? Is that like
It's like
around a lake?
roads in the Bay Area. It's like there's a canyon road, and it's like if you go this way, it's Napa. If you go this way, it's like Lake Berryessa, and it's so
Okay.
beautiful. Like I have a video on Instagram, and it's
Okay.
super gorgeous.
I'll check it out. Did you guys have GoPros or Insta 360s for this leg of your trip, or
Um,
no, not yet?
I don't think I did. No, we
No?
just took
Okay.
regular pictures.
Okay.
But I do have one of me riding Lake Berryessa with my S1000.
Oh, yeah? Okay,
Yeah,
cool. Yeah.
so beautiful that place.
Yeah.
And by the time we got back to my mom's house, it was cold. It was miserable. My heated vest had died,
Oh,
and I was so sore. I couldn't put down my kickstand to get off the bike. I was like, "Oh my God,
yeah,
please
because your
help."
muscles were froze, they were tired, like, fatigued and cold.
Like
Nothing
after
works.
at the gym, you're kind of like an
Yeah.
antelope, baby antelope, just kind of waddling around.
Yeah.
It was like that. And
Yeah.
then I was so cold that when I got inside, they literally had to put like 2 heated blankets on me. I was shaking so bad for like maybe half an hour, and then I was like kind of okay. But
You
I'm
so you
always
were like yeah, you weren't good. Your body was it's not even like it's a funny story to tell now, but that is actually yeah, like, your body was a bit in shock and yeah, took
yeah, it
half
was a
an hour
lot.
to come back to temperature. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
So
harder on a Harley than it is on like another bike, like an
yeah,
adventure bike or a naked bike. Those are
yeah,
always so much better. And it's
yeah,
also didn't help that it was the middle of winter.
yeah. When
But
was
then the
this? How long
next
ago?
day we rode 411 miles back, you know?
Yeah. You said 1,200 miles in 3 days, you said, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
yeah,
lot. Yeah. Wow. So you share this passion with your husband. What's your husband's name?
Albie.
Albie. Okay, so you and Albie share this passion together. I share this with my partner Juan as well, and I can't speak enough about how amazing it is to have a shared hobby with the person that you love and be able
Yeah.
to like capture those moments and
Yeah,
right, like just
I feel like for
grabbing for a snack.
yeah, I feel like for bikers, it should almost be like a prerequisite for
That
the
is what my last guest, Gabby, said. She said it had to be like a prerequisite for her because it's such a huge part of her life and
yes.
yours as well. So um, I'm just so nice to talk to other couples who have that because yeah. But I think any couple who has a shared hobby, right? Maybe it's hiking or mountain climbing or kayaking, whatever it is, they probably the sentiment is probably the same. So I would love for you to please, and I'm going to share with our audience the video of you on in your wedding dress on your ride. So please tell us about your wedding day and how it came to you to decide to ride your motorcycle to your wedding ceremony, and maybe the injury that you received on your leg. Maybe
Oh
one.
yeah, that
Yeah.
was
So
amazing.
tell us about how that came to be, how you decided if it was planned or wasn't planned. Not the
It
wedding,
was
but riding on your
strange because
motorcycle.
like almost nothing was planned. I mean, my husband and I were saying for a while that, we should just ride to Vegas and elope. And that's what we were going to do. We weren't going to tell anybody. We were just going to go. We were going to elope, you
Yeah.
know. And he bought this like tacky suit that I hated, but I was like, hey, you know what? Nobody's going to be there. And then and we talked to a friend of ours. His name is Retta,
Yeah.
and he's one of the guys in our group. We have like
Mhm.
this riding family that we kind of put together, and we go on rides all the time.
Lovely.
And yeah, it's really nice. And
Yeah.
he was like, wait, you guys are getting married? And I'm like, yeah, we're gonna just ride to Vegas. He's like, well, why don't we all to ride to Vegas? And I'm like, come
Mhm.
on, not everybody's gonna ride to Vegas. And he's like,
Yeah.
I'll go. And I'm like, are you sure? So if I were to
Mhm.
say tomorrow, let's go to Vegas, you'd go? He's like, yeah, I'd get ready, I'd go. And then
Okay.
he's like, oh, I want to be the one who marries you guys. And I'm like, but you're not like a
An officiant.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's like, I can get ordained right now.
You can do it.
Minutes, yeah. While we were having lunch, within 20 minutes, he got ordained.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it just more and more people wanted to come. And then it was the whole group
So did you
coming.
set a date then? Like, was it going to be the next day or what did you guys?
No, no, it was going to be like a month or so after
Okay.
we had the discussion.
Okay.
And then it was like friends wanted to come, friends who aren't writers. And I'm like, ooh, I guess, now it's a real thing.
It's a thing.
Like we have to
Yeah.
invite everybody who's like close to us.
Yeah.
And so we did, and families started coming, and everyone just, it was very like, it just happened on its own, basically. And
Yeah.
just from a conversation, we were like, hey, let's go elope. And then I
Yeah.
was like, hey, babe, there's going to be a lot of people at the wedding. So can you like change your tux?
Yeah, 'cause you didn't care before because no one was going to be there, but now there's going to be photos and memories and
Yeah.
yeah.
So he got like a nice tux.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
yeah, it was just so much fun. We went there, like we rode one day, and then like we went to the Hofbräuhaus in Vegas, which is like
Yeah.
a German restaurant.
Yeah.
And
Everyone, most people that joined that like went there went to eat.
it was mainly the biker group that
Yeah.
went,
Okay.
and people were still arriving on Friday and stuff. And then
Yeah.
the next day was the wedding. And then,
Yeah.
so we had the wedding at the side of a road in Vegas. It's actually
Yeah.
the Seven Magic
Those
Mountain.
colorful
Yes, yes, the
yeah.
colorful rocks. Yeah,
Yeah.
just like on the side of the freeway.
So that's just on the side. It's not in a venue. It's not like a park or anything.
Nope,
Wow. So you
nope.
literally pulled up, rolled up off the highway, and
Yeah.
you decided to wear your wedding dress?
Yes, I rode my wedding dress going from the hotel to the
Yeah.
Seven Magic Mountains. I just sat on it in the front so
Yeah.
that it won't like blow everywhere, so I
Ooh.
won't have like a Marilyn Monroe moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you can see there's some pictures where in the back I have like a little rooster tail,
Yeah.
but you can't like see my underwear or anything, but like
Yeah.
it's still funny.
And you had someone in the car video that because I saw you posted that. Or is it a picture that I've seen or a video? I can't remember now.
There was both. There was a picture
Okay.
and there was also a video where I'm like going like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
My
Yeah.
music on, and it was my friend Abby. She came with a car because she brought her dog.
Okay.
Um, he's
Yeah.
such a cutie too. He was one of the flower girls.
Was he? You have like a sparkle in your eye when you talk about these people in your life. Like,
Yeah, they're amazing.
yeah.
I care so much for the people in my life. I
Yeah.
know they would do the same for me.
And have they always supported your journey in writing since you started? Was
Oh,
it? Yeah.
oh, it was
Yeah.
so loosey goosey. We were like, yeah, I guess by sunset we should be there to take
Okay.
pictures and stuff. And
Yeah.
then it's like sunset is different in Cali, and it's different
Yeah.
in Vegas because the mountains and stuff too. So even if
Okay.
it says the sunset is at a certain time, it's probably like an
Yeah.
hour earlier. I mean, an hour, yeah, earlier. And so we're like, hey, we gotta go, we gotta go. All of a
Yeah.
sudden, it's like, yeah, we still have an hour left. Like, no, we gotta
Yeah.
go now.
Yeah. So then you rode your motorcycle afterwards. You did your ceremony and took those photos, and you have a beautiful group shot. You're hoisted up, I think, by
Yeah, I was
someone.
standing on
Yeah.
the bike.
Oh, yeah, it's gorgeous. And so you burned your leg on your dress or on your bike, you burned your leg?
Yeah, so Vegas is hot, and
Yeah.
it's a naked bike, and on the
Yep.
side, on the left side of the engine, there's nothing to like protect it.
Yeah.
So all the heat was literally coming onto my leg.
Oh,
And by the end of it, it was like I had a really bad sunburn, and it was
yeah.
itching and it was hurting. And I actually
Mhm.
had to take off my wedding dress, which made me
Mm,
so sad because
is it?
in Vegas, everybody's like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. You're such a great, like, you're such a pretty bride and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
was like really sad to take it off because I love the attention.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. Well, the pictures you look super cute and super happy. You didn't even have to invite your people. They all said, "I want to be there."
Yeah.
That makes me feel like how much you're loved. So, how far into your writing career were you when you? I think you didn't know where the brakes. What did you say? You ran into a bush. You rode into a bush, and you have a mug that you're going to share with us that your friend made for you. But
Okay.
tell us about because I've ridden into a bush before. Well, I've ridden into a pole in between a pole and a tree before when I dropped my clutch throttle when I was learning. So anyways, tell us about your bush riding. Tell us about your bush.
So I was very experienced when this happened. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Okay.
So my friend had come from Canada and
Yeah.
he was riding with us. We were taking him out. We went to Angeles Crest, right? So
Okay.
we
I don't
had
know where that is.
Angeles Crest is in Los
Yeah.
Angeles, and it's like canyon riding.
Okay.
It's so beautiful. When you reach the top, you get a beautiful view of the LA landscape. It's so pretty.
Okay.
So we went riding there.
Yeah.
And then on the way down, everybody stopped for gas before we kind of went our own ways, right? And of course, my friend is coming with me and my husband because he was staying with us. So we're tanking up together, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like filling up my tank, then I filled up his tank, and
Yeah.
we're just gonna go 20 feet and kind of park by the gas station, right? And he's
Yeah.
putting on his helmet. And I'm like, dude, why are you putting on your helmet? You're gonna take it off in
Yeah.
like 20 feet, you know?
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
like, well, I want to put on my helmet. You should put on
Safety
your
first.
helmet.
Safety first. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's like, you should put on your helmet. I'm like, why would I put my helmet on? You know, like
Yeah.
20 feet right there. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to put my helmet right here on my mirror and
I
hang
get
it up.
what happened now.
You
Okay.
do, huh?
Yeah.
So I put it in first gear. I
Yeah.
start going slow. I'm going like maybe 2 miles an hour,
Okay.
maybe if that.
Made super
And
slow.
of course, yeah, exactly. 2 seconds later, I'm going to pull the brake.
Yeah.
The helmet was in between the throttle and the brake. I
Yeah.
can't pull it. So I'm going, fuck, you know? And it's like by the time I thought about the back brake, I was
Yeah.
already over the curb in the bush.
Oh
And
shit.
yeah, and one of my friends was like, "Oh, I thought you were just playing around." And then the other one who has like 3 kids, so he's like
Yeah.
on it. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, and he like, caught the bike, but like
Yeah.
nothing happened to the bike. There was no
No,
scratches.
it was
There
too
nothing.
slow. Your head was fine. You didn't need your helmet. But did your friend give you a hard time? See, that's why you wear a helmet.
Oh yeah, and then one of my friends came up to me, the same one who married us. He's like, "Please tell me you got that on video." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"I think I do. Let me check." But my GoPro had died when we were like halfway.
Oh no, that would have been good. Too bad.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Okay, so show us the mug and who made you the mug to commemorate that
So my
affair.
friend Rana is the one
Yeah.
who married us, and he's
Yep.
the one who made me the mug. And this is me in a
Yeah.
bush. It says, "Why would I put my helmet on?"
Why? You're only going 20 feet.
Yeah, and only 2 miles an hour.
Yeah.
No, shit happens.
Yeah. Well, I was when I first learned to ride, I had done a little ride by myself just around town, and I was pretty proud of myself. And I came into my townhouse complex, and then I had like this target fixation on a tree and a pole, and I didn't have the reactionary skills that I have now. And I, dropped the clutch, and then I got scared, and I went up and in between. So it took me a while to get back on after that. But so your BMW right now is under repair.
Yeah.
But you want to
So
tell us a little bit about the bikes? No, just let the viewers know the bikes you guys have. Yeah, they want to know.
So this is my S1000R. It's my main bike before it got into an accident. His name is Gunther, and it's a boy, as you can see. Got the little iron balls hanging here. Then this, we call it the Beast. It's a Harley with a Buell engine, which basically means it's just like a souped up engine. It is not street legal. As you can see, there's no speedometer, there's no mirrors, there's no blinkers. The seat is plastic, which I'm guessing the previous owner probably used it as a stunt bike. This is my husband's Buell, and as you can see where the tank is, that's not the tank on this kind of bike. That's actually where the air filter goes. I am wondering every day why bikes are not designed this way. So my main bike and my absolute favorite bike is the S1000R, which is the
figured
new
that.
version of the double R. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that bike so much. It's such a smart bike.
Yeah.
It knows what you're gonna do before you even know what you're gonna do.
So
you
whatever
know?
little nuance your body is doing, kind of subconsciously, you feel like your bike already knows. Amazing.
Yeah, it's such a smart bike.
Yeah.
So I love that bike, and it has ABS, which has kind of spoiled me a little bit. And now that it's
Yeah.
down, I'm riding the FZ07, which has no ABS. So I was fishtailing all over West Hollywood yesterday.
Jeez.
Here we have our functioning bikes. So this one's a Buell Firebolt, just like the one that my husband was working on. We actually found this for a really good deal. I love this thing. It has a Harley engine. It goes like a Harley. It rides like a Harley. It just looks like a sports bike. And then this is the FC07, which is what I'm currently riding. This is my backup bike. And this thing has no ABS. So this is the one I was talking about when I was fishtailing all over West Hollywood yesterday. And this is my husband's main bike, which is an MT09 MT09 SP, and it's such a cool bike. And he has the Liverpool sticker on here. He's a Liverpool fan. I don't hold it against him. And then this is a Gixxer 600. This is actually not our bikes. A friend rented this, but I love this bike. Look at how beautiful that is. And what I really love about this bike is that the blinkers are actually on the tail right here and not just hanging off the tail. And the 1000 doesn't have that, so, which is also pretty cool.
You know what's funny is I love chatting with you because for me, like I think about like fishtailing around town and I'm like, oh my God, like I don't know if I'd get back on my bike, but yeah, like little things like this like make me nervous. And so I feel like I love to hear that.
Well, when you do fishtail, just to remember, stay as close to the front of the bike as you can, because you can't rely on the back. The back is going like this.
Got it. Now I do have ABS. My Monster has ABS, so I am spoiled with it. So I think as a new rider, and it makes me feel safe to have those things. But I know a lot of the old time riders, appreciate their bike without any of those.
A lot of people turn it off, which is
ridiculous. One turns it off sometimes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's like, I don't know, I wouldn't turn it off, but at the same time, it's like now I have a bike that doesn't have ABS, and it's kind of like, kind of it, Yeah. But it's also fun. It's fun fishtailing sometimes. If nothing happens, afterwards, it's like you can laugh about it.
Yeah, and I think everything like that is a learning experience for what might happen on the road, being able to handle your bike whenever it does those weird things. So anyways, okay, so that is your favorite bike. That is your smart bike. It's under repair right now. So you're on the what?
FC07. So we call that one 007.
Okay, 007. Okay, and hubby is on which one?
Albie's on the MT09.
Okay, and then you called what?
Which also goes by the name of Porky.
Porky. Okay.
So we name all our bikes.
Okay. So many people do. I have never been one to name my cars or bikes, but
the universe will bring it to you. You just got to keep an eye.
If it comes to you before me, will you send it to me?
Sure.
So do you think you guys would learn to do stunts? Like, are you wanting to put that on a trailer and take it somewhere? And
I am very
I feel like,
and I feel like the MT07 or the FZ07, sorry, it's an older model. The FZ07 is such a great bike to learn stunts on because it's so lightweight. It's so that's what people get to like start to learn wheelies and stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's also the bike that has the most deaths, which is why it's called 007.
Well, I think I can see you learning stunts with I feel like I could see that. I want to tell our viewers that I sent Shiela an invite for this stream, for this interview today. And I texted her, I said, hey, did you get the invite? And she said, not yet. And I was like, yeah, I sent it to your email. Maybe you didn't get it. And so Shiela sent me a screenshot of why she didn't receive my email. And I think that she deserves another medal for this because my friends, Shiela has 74,000 unread emails in her email inbox. So I think you just need to get a new email address at this point because you cannot go through all of those emails to catch up and you need to like unsubscribe.
I do love a challenge, so I might, but I might wait till it's at 100K.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Do another 25,000. Yeah. Shiela, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on my show. And I just see a special light in you. And I was so happy that you offered to come on my show because You were on my list of people, and I know that every biker has a story to tell, and some of us have lots of funny stories, some of us have more serious stories, and connecting us all like under the helmet, I think is better to bring people together than to separate and divide. And I love that you ride all styles of bikes, by the way, too. You're not like stuck on just a sport bike or a cruiser, but you just love two wheels, right?
Yeah, it can be a moped, it can be a bicycle. I don't even care. I just
earlier we chatted about how lane splitting in Canada, where I am, is illegal, and it is legal for you, and it's like a life-saving type skill. So, do you feel like sharing one reason for our viewers that why lane splitting should be allowed? What is?
I think the main thing, or the main two things, but the most important one is just like an escape route.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So you have a place to go if something happens.
You're not just stuck behind a car as another car comes up behind you and doesn't see you.
Even when I'm not lane splitting, I try to stay on the, like, near the middle of the lane, just in case something goes wrong and I need to swerve.
Go to the middle, in between.
Yeah. So so I'll have a spot to, go in between the lanes. So I try to stay on the side where the lines are, basically. Even if I'm not like lane splitting at the moment.
No, I get it. You're just letting yourself have a moment, a place to go if you need it. I think it could probably be a pretty good topic of conversation for people. Like, I don't know too many people too many riders who think it should not be allowed. Most people agree that it should be allowed. So we'll see what kind of comments we get from that. But
I actually had someone get mad because I did a post on lane splitting, and it was so funny. It was this guy commented, and he was like, it wasn't my post, it was someone else's post, but he was so angry at lane splitters, and he compared them to slave owners.
Wow.
And I'm like, slave owners. And I actually had posted it on my story, and it was so funny how many reviews, like how many not reviews, replies. Replies I got, and they actually went to his thing to just clown on him. That's all they did.
Yeah, that's not okay. That kind of a comparison doesn't even make sense.
I was joking at first, but he was like actually serious. It was weird.
Drivers here where we aren't as used to motorcycles as where you are, because there's not as many. So I think that the people in cars here, it seems to be maybe a bit like, well, if I can't go to the front, you shouldn't be able to go to the front.
Yeah, but do you really want more traffic? Do you really want more people staying in traffic and blocking you?
No. I know. Yeah. And if you can imagine Juan coming from Colombia and not being able to maneuver in and out of cars, that would be the way you would feel coming here too. So, okay, let's wrap this up. I want to thank you again so much for coming on, and I can't wait to edit this and share little clips with our viewers. We'll say to everybody, please stay kind, keep your bike upright, and connect with people. Don't disconnect. So I wish you well, Shiela. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.